Deebo Samuel seems to be a little bit trickier, but everybody has said since this story broke earlier in the week exactly what I said, which is that if you're San Francisco, you do not trade him. And everything everybody's reported is that San Francisco has no intention, or they don't want to, trade Deebo Samuel. Okay. And if they did, they would want a quote-unquote king's ransom for him. Now, the last time we talked about this, and nothing's really materialized since then, except for the fact that he keeps posting stuff and deleting it, which is getting on my nerves. You know, it's like, why are you deleting? Nothing is actually deleted in 2022. Right. But why are you deleting the most benign, innocuous commentary?
Right.
Like, it's not even like, okay, you know, you clowning an NFL insider that lately everybody's been clowning. So it's not like, you know, anybody's gonna get mad at you for cracking on an insider if you don't think he has accurate information. But whether it's his likes, whether it's his tweets, whatever it is, it's like, okay, man, if you're not gonna come out and tell us what it is, that's fine. But don't throw a stone and then try to hide your hand in the digital age.
Right.
That aside, do you still feel as strongly as you did initially about the fact that they have to move him? Because you were like, oh, the Niners should just go ahead and move him, recoup draft capital that they gave up to get Trey Lance. Okay, where are you now?
Deebo's different. I'm saying he's there. I feel the same way, but he is different in that he's in the final year of his contract, correct? So
yes, second round pick, fourth year, yes.
Yeah. Yep. So he's in the final year of his contract, and he doesn't want to be there. He's a huge part of your offense.
For whatever reason.
Now,
how he's used,
I don't know. Yeah, right.
Where he's living, who the hell knows? Yeah.
I would, you don't have to trade him. You don't have to. But if you got a rookie quarterback, and if Deebo sits out half a training camp, that's a problem, right? I mean, I'm not saying he's got leverage, Mike. Okay, I'm not going to go back down the leverage thing again, because they can keep him, they can franchise tag him, they can do all this kinds of stuff just to keep him in place for a while. But his only thing is he can make it a little uncomfortable for them. Jimmy Garoppolo is hurt, they're going to trade him. Trey Lance, second-year quarterback. Deebo, number one weapon. If the number one weapon is not going to be around just to help out the young quarterback, it's going to put them back a little bit. It's not necessarily sink their season, but it'll hold them back for a month and a half, and that's significant. I'll say this. For as far as the King's ransom, yes. What do you want me to do? Yes. The answer is yes. What do you want me to give up for Deebo Samuel? Yes. You want me to trade two first-round picks? Yes. You want a player too? Yes. I love him. I love Deebo Samuel.
So here's the thing though. Here's the thing that I struggle with. So when we talked about this, I'm sorry, the days run together. When did this story break?
Well, you weren't here yesterday. So don't let that get you confused. You weren't here yesterday. So it wasn't Thursday. Somebody say Thursday. You weren't here on Thursday. So maybe it was Tuesday. Maybe he said it Tuesday or Wednesday.
Sure.
You got four options. You got three options. Yeah. You ready to say it today?
Yeah.
One today, Friday.
Yeah.
One yesterday. So either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Yeah, right. No, okay. Yeah, That's fair. Like
throw a dart. Throw a dart.
Between the two of us, I'm the load maintenance guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna miss 15 to 20 games a season.
I'm trying to play 82. I'm trying to play 82.
Yeah, you old school. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, I think we referenced it or touched on it in the previous conversation about Deebo, which is like, as entertaining as it is for us to watch him be the ultimate weapon and this wide back, that there were early on whispers that he didn't like the way he was used. Well, since whenever we had the first conversation, there's been additional reporting substantiating that he did not like the way he was used. I loved Deebo Samuel with the ball in his hands, however he gets the ball in his hands. But what I love most about Deebo Samuel is, wait for it, the way he was used in San Francisco. So I guess my question would simply be, and there are creative ways to get him the ball without handing it to him out of the backfield. But he was too good for his own good. Because if I'm San Francisco, like, man, like, really? You don't want to average 6.2 yards a carry as a running back? You don't want to be our best running back as well as our best wide receiver? It's like, that's disappointing. And if I'm trading for you, I really would like to, it's a copycat league. I'd really, really, really like to use you the way Kyle Shanahan used you. You sure we can't talk you into it if you gave you more money to do it? So that's the only thing is like, I told you the other day.
Yeah.
I told you the other day. He is my favorite receiver in the NFL. I hesitate to say he's the best in a league that includes Cooper Kupp and others, Devontae Adams and others. But he's my favorite receiver. But what makes him my favorite receiver is the way Kyle Shanahan used him so creatively. Do I value, I'm talking about Michael Smith, or another team for that matter. Do I value him the same way if he's used exclusively as a wide receiver? I'm not certain.
You know what, Mike?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes sense. But this is what I would love to hear. This is what I'd love to hear in any industry at any time. But let's just stick with football. So San Francisco 49ers, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, talking to Deebo. Deebo. Okay. Hey, man, it's Deebo. We love you, man. We love you. You are the best wide receiver in football. You are amazing. You're the best player in football with the ball in your hands as a non-quarterback. I love what you do. I love your attitude. I love your toughness. I love your approach, your football IQ. And we're going to pay you unlike anybody else in football. See, that's the problem. That last part never happens. You still think it comes down to
the money? You still think it comes down to the money?
That's part of it. That's part of it. If I'm all of these things that you say to people during your press conferences, and Kyle Shanahan was just saying it at the owners' meetings, and he said it during the season. Oh, I don't know what we do without Deebo. Deebo's so special. Deebo, his vision, on and on. If you feel this way, pay for it. And so if they had done that, right now, Deebo can say, I want to be closer to home, and then delete it. I don't want to be in California, then delete it. Or, go at NFL insiders and then back away from it. I don't know. But I do feel this way. If you say immediately, you tell people how you feel about them when you feel it, before it gets to a contract situation, before it gets nasty, just say, look, we ain't going to wait for your contract to be up. I'm going to tell you right now, man, you're the best. I've never seen anybody like you, and we're going to pay you. We're going to make you the best paid wide receiver / weapon in football.
But here's but here's the issue. So I'm going back to the conversation we had, and I remember you just scoffed. You wouldn't even entertain. You defaulted to the notion, the adage that is, whatever somebody says it's not about the money, it's about the money. That is always about the money, right? For whatever it's worth, people keep suggesting, insiders, that it's not about the money. But this is where I struggle. And help me out with this. Help me figure this out. At least as best we can on the outside.
But I'm going to give it back to you. Just want to say, just real quick, it's what a coincidence that it's not about the money when his contract is up this year. But anyway.
Well, maybe it's not about the money at this point. Maybe he's, maybe right at this point it's about more than just the money. But here's what I'm struggling with. Do you make Deebo Samuel the highest paid receiver in the league, or among the highest paid receivers in the league, strictly as a wide receiver if you're San Francisco? 1,400 yards, I get it. 18 yards a catch, I get it. But do you pay him? You have him at San Francisco, so you should value him more than anybody else, okay? So do you pay him what he presumably is looking to be paid if he is saying, yeah, but I don't want to be used in the way that makes me so valuable to you.
Right.
Conversely, if you're Deebo Samuel, and I don't have a degree in sports management, but if I'm his agent, the very thing I am pushing in negotiations is to be paid unlike any receiver in the NFL, because he plays unlike any receiver in the NFL. He plays a different position. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're San Francisco, I don't want to pay him if he's not going to, do the job that we want him to do. And if you're Deebo Samuel, I don't know that I would be saying or putting it out there that I don't want to do that job, which legitimizes my claim to being paid more than any receiver
good
has ever
question.
been paid.
Great question.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, you're right. If I'm his agent, figure out if I'm his agent. If I'm him, I just make it simple. I tell you, what I do is tough. What I do is unusual. I'll continue to do it if you pay for it. Now, if you don't pay for it, if you don't pay for
How
it,
much we talking?
no, I don't want to do that.
Everybody got a
I don't
number.
do that.
How much we
But
talking?
There's a number. There's a number. There's a number.
Right.
So, yes, the price. I can tell you right now, the price is higher than $30 million based on what we just saw there. Tyreek Hill, that $30 million, and I know it's average guaranteed money. What was Tyreek Hill's guaranteed money? Was talking about $72 million, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So, it's either higher than $30 million or my guaranteed money has to be more than 72. It's more than Tyreek Hill because I'm doing more. I'm not saying I'm better.
Yeah.
But I'm doing more than Tyreek Hill. I'm doing more than Devontae Adams. I'm doing more than all of these guys. Keenan Allen. I do more than Godwin. So you got to pay me more.
I haven't watched every play of Deebo Samuel, every carry from Deebo Samuel last year. But this idea that, the wear and tear of playing running back, I don't remember him getting blown up like talking about it at running back. No more than at wide receiver.
Yeah, we showed a clip where he got blown up.
That was at wide receiver. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was going over the middle. And he was administering a lot of that punishment. Yeah, man.
I love watching it.
I know, right? I kind of selfishly, I don't want him to give that roll up.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.